Welcome to episode 6.
Are they a mini-series?
Especially if, like, I'm managing a fucking Dairy Queen. You'll never work in another Dairy Queen in this town as long as I live. Welcome to episode 6 of the worst show ever.
Just keep doing re-intros.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Tom Brokaw.
Frankie Muniz. Mucinex.
Welcome to episode 6 of the...
Okay.
Welcome to episode 6.
Welcome to episode 6.
Welcome to episode 6.
of the worst
Six.
Ford. Worst Ford ever.
Today I have some pretty serious things that I wanted to bring up. This time, I typically like to start things off where I ask you guys, because you're the masters. You're the masters of all things that have been weighing so heavily upon my mind. Today I more so wanted to get at things that just make you say,
Things that make you say,
So, yes.
Yes.
So first I wanted to ask you guys, when you think about it, I mean really break it down, aren't we all bleeding internally?
Oh.
No.
Okay. But kind of.
I mean, we have blood coursing through our veins, but it's not...
Do you know the definition of
It's not.
bleeding?
Hang on. But it's not. I'm just more so saying there's just
Are
a
you
lot of blood flowing
metaphorically?
around. Yeah. If we think, you guys are thinking of it on one level, and I'm thinking of it on a different level.
Paul's like, hypothetically, let's say I have blood coming out of my anus. Is that abnormal? And Paul, it is.
Okay. Well, so
Welcome to what? Episode 6 of the worst show ever.
Welcome to what?
Welcome to What's Eating
what
Gilbert Grape,
would you do?
the podcast.
What would you do?
Get up off my feet and stop making tired excuses.
The answer is no. We are all not bleeding internally.
Okay, so but you're telling me.
But we are bleeding eternally.
Oh my god, that was fucking deep.
That's what she said.
Okay. Okay, next thing. I want to know,
I want to know.
if you break a tooth, did you break a bone?
No. Tooth is not a bone.
Aren't they bones?
I thought they were
No.
bones.
Mm-mm.
So-
They're
I
very
thought they're-
similar.
So my follow-up question, if I get a tooth cast for my broken tooth,
Will we sign it?
will you guys sign my cast?
Yes.
All right. glad we got a clear-cut
Okay,
answer for that one.
Your teeth are considered part of the skeletal system, but they are not counted as bones. Your teeth are made of enamel and dentin. Enamel is the strongest substance in your body.
Strongest substance in my
Great,
body.
the more you know.
Apparently
Google.
they haven't seen my dick.
That big wiener.
Yes.
So what have you guys been up to this week?
Well, I wasn't finished with my deep...
Apparently she was.
I've been over it since we walked in the room. I'm sorry, that was rude.
I
Please
have-
ask us
Why
more.
don't you go sit over there?
Over more where?
If there's the extra
Anywhere
100
else,
yards
literally.
over to the left that you could go.
Do you have more questions?
No, I'm done. I'm over it. Mm-mm.
Come on, please.
No, they were...
Come
So
on,
what-
Paul!
No, so what I've been up to... No, it was obvious that you didn't appreciate it. I tried to channel Chris with his deep thinking sensitiveness.
I just don't understand you.
They were... Well, you know, it's tough to understand where I'm coming from when I'm being so deep like that. So instead, I've been pretty busy this week because for a lot of... I guess it was this weekend last, I've been impersonating a German man for a new guy that started at my workplace. And these
It's a true
guys...
story.
I've
Did
been-
German Man have an alternate name, or was it you were still just Paul Ward?
I was still Paul, but
Paul.
yes. But there's a guy that started, his first day was on Monday at my workplace, and so I've been pretending to be a German guy, and...
How do you... Here's the thing. I don't even know why I said here's the thing.
Okay.
How do you describe what you do? Because I try to explain it to people, and I'm like, I mean, he's kind of a machinist, I guess.
Oh, at my job?
But, yeah.
Basically...
I never really know how to describe
Paul is a machine.
All that I would tell people is that I basically help set up stage lighting rigs would be the best way to answer people. And that's from the get-go. So this guy started on Monday. His name is Jeremy, and a good buddy of mine that I work with, Mitch, said, hey, it'd be really funny to mess with this guy if you acted like just this very eccentric European guy. And so I donned a really bad German accent and just started it kind of vanilla. Like, the first time that I saw him, I was kind of trying to play it cool. And, when I was first introduced to him, I would just ask him things like, so, what brand are the blue jeans that you're wearing right now?
God, can I just say...
Do you know that the quality of the stitching in those is not very good?
I just love the term blue jeans.
Blue jeans.
I think that is so funny. No one says blue jeans anymore.
Exactly. So,
God.
But everything I did with that character, I just took it to like this sort of strange, like, you speak English, you just don't get English. So that's what I did with everything. But then toward the end of the week, it just got so out of hand because like I was just saying the weirdest things I could think of, like, do you ever watch SpongeBob SquarePants and try and suck your own penis? to see if I could get a reaction out of this guy. And at the end of it, he was telling everyone...
And you're keeping a straight face the whole time doing this.
Dude, but like sweating because I'm laughing inside so hard from it. But by the end of it, he was just telling everybody else, like, I just feel sorry for him because he obviously doesn't get that he's a freak and nobody's comfortable around him. But that's been the majority of my week. Chris, what you been up to this week?
A couple things. Finished up for the most part the mixes for the EP. So we're in the revision stage, the listening / revision stage, which is exciting. Also got a job teaching guitar and drums, and possibly piano.
Oh, you can play piano?
Here's the thing.
Kind of.
I might be able to teach piano.
That's a good way to look at it.
Well, and the way that the guy explained to me, he said that really it's not so much about like knowing how to play as much as it is being one step ahead of the kid and teaching them knowing how to teach.
It's like how I imagine middle school teachers when they're having to teach the kids like certain like algebra principles. They're like, fuck, I don't remember this. I gotta do my homework the night before.
Yeah, exactly. And really the guy that kind of hooked me up with the job, he was like, if you get any piano students, I'll teach you everything you need to know about teaching piano. And most of them are kids. And I know the technique. I don't have a piano, so I can't really, I can play a little bit, but I never ever get to play. But basically, I'm going to be teaching possibly piano, but definitely drums and guitar. And that's really about it.
I can't wait for every update from you to be like, this little shit kid. And about how you deck some punk because he just comes in and he's like, watch me wail my guitar.
I can't wait. I'm really excited. I've always wanted to teach something. And I think that I'll definitely be able to teach drums. Guitar, I think I'll be okay at teaching guitar. Piano, I'm pretty scared shitless of teaching piano.
That's going to be the best one. You're going to have some kid who comes in, he's like, I've been practicing my concerto. You're going to be like,
your rhythm's off. I'm going to be one of those guys that just picks out random things and says, fix that.
But did you think about sitting up straight?
Yeah. So, I don't know how that's going to go. But it's really cool. I'm pretty excited about it. So, there's that. Emily, your thoughts on what you've done this week?
Yeah, no. I don't know. I did finished up graphics for this up high and started working on the new album and took a shower.
Today.
Sweet.
Been
Yeah.
a long while since the last one.
Walked my dogs.
I don't know why, but I imagined her voice, in remembering when the last time she took a shower, it sounds like a tired Morgan Freeman. Was the Dust Bowl of '87.
I I broke out the ice scraper.
Oh my god.
Just scraped the dirt.
4 layers of epidural dust and sin.
It was like those old Roman shower houses with scraping the oil off the skin,
Yeah.
except I didn't pre-oil. I'm just scraping the concentrated goo off of my skin.
That was the day I realized I'm not as tan as I thought I was.
The children made snowballs with my dandruff.
The boy
you have dandruff?
washed me in my
Do you
backside.
get dandruff?
F to the yes, I get
I do
dandruff.
too.
Dude, it gets the grossest thing is like if I'm just like mindlessly tossing my hair or something, or I'm just kind of like rubbing my fingers through my scalp, and I get up and look behind me, it grosses me the fuck out how
dude,
much is behind me.
I used to be like that, and then, as product placement as it sounds, I started using Head and Shoulders.
I
uses
seriously,
Head and
I do
Shoulders.
the same thing.
It worked so well for me. I have 0 dandruff now.
Okay, I only use the conditioner because fun beauty fact for the listeners: to get these luscious locks, I only use conditioner. But anyway, so it works. But funny thing, when I don't take a shower for 2 days, the dandruff comes back. I can't figure it out.
I have never had dandruff.
I think it's
Suck it,
supposed to be a
nerds.
symptom of darker hair, typically.
Really?
Maybe.
But I
That's
thought,
what I've heard.
is your hair not blondish, Chris? Do you have mousy brown hair? I don't know if that's a color.
Are you just trying
Light
to hurt his
brown?
feelings?
Mousy
No,
blonde.
I
You
don't-
said ashy and mousy.
No, I didn't say ashy, did I?
Yeah, she said mousy.
Yeah.
Mousy. Okay.
I don't know. I thought you had blondish hair.
It's kind of blonde-brown, I
blonde,
guess.
light brown. Is that a
Brown.
blonde?
You almost said light brown. Is that a thing?
Yeah. No, I think I did say that.
But yeah, I used to get really bad dandruff, and I started using that, and it totally cured it. But it's pretty bad for a while, and I had no idea what to do about it. I didn't even know it was dandruff for a while. Fun fact.
What you think? My brains are coming
I
to
had
my
no idea
scalp.
what it was. I thought it was like lice at first.
Oh.
Because I was a little kid. I didn't know.
Oh,
and
I
was
see.
I was like
I thought you meant as like
15.
21. You're like, oh my god, what is this?
The first time I ever used conditioner, I didn't know how to use it. So I
You put it in your butt.
I put it in my hair, and
Oh, left it in.
I left it
Oh,
and didn't wash it
gross.
out. So I
Just
came
looked like a
downstairs,
grease head.
and it was just gross. And my mom just thought, I guess his hair's just wet. And like 3 hours later, she was like, "Did you put like gel in your hair or something?" It was really gross.
When I was a little kid, I wanted to be like my stepdad, so I got like a full fucking palm full of gel, because he always gelled his hair up. Only I just put it in my normal matted down hair
Oh my
and didn't run a
God.
comb through it, so it was just a solid block. I did this for a while in my middle school
Aw.
That
years.
sucks.
It was so gross looking. And then the worst part was that I would fuck with it throughout the day. Like, I would just feel my helmet of hair and
That
just kind of
sucks.
break it apart and
Yeah.
be like, that's weird. Why is it doing that?
Yeah.
Do we have anything from Chris's question corner? Is there anything that's meant to titillate our senses and fornicate our
I don't have a
senses
Chris's
of wonder?
question, but I do have a couple of points that I'd like to bring to the table, to the round table. I thought about this the other day, and it made me laugh, and I wanted to ask you guys what the most memorable fight you had was.
This afterward, I've got a question that I thought of earlier that directly
I got
plays
this.
off of this. But then I'll be the quick answer in this. I've never really gotten into a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, never really had it so
Good
that
for you.
anybody. I mean, not by choice. It was just like the very few times that I think I could have gotten into a fight.
I just gave in and they just raped me.
I'll take my shirt off. You like me? No, it just would always go to the point of like I would say something really douchey that I was told to say by my parents, but I know I sounded like a punk. Like I'd say things that are like, "I'm braver because I'm not fighting."
Oh my god.
I know, like those kinds of
You
things
should
that
have
were.
just punched him in the mouth.
I mean, it was the things that were meant to be like, it's cool to not fight, and I totally bought into that as a little kid. But I don't know. I've never really fought anyone besides my brother, but that was always just really lame, and we fought like sissies. So, but no, I've never really been a fighter. What about you, Emmy?
Well, I'm sure you guys know this about me, but I was kind of a punk-ass kid for a really long time. And
I don't believe it.
oh, yeah, no, I changed my ways. No, so I'll tell you the last time that I really got into like a fight. I remember I was because I kept getting into fights, and I never really got in trouble. I even like decked a kid in the principal's office after I just gotten released from a fight, and because I really didn't like this kid, but I just always got away with things because I was like a small blonde girl, and they thought surely she's not instigating. So it was like one of the only girls I ever fought, and she was a very large girl named, was it Ferrero or something?
Jeff.
Or Fiero or something. But she kept calling me cockroach because I saved a cockroach in gym class, and then she would like chuck basketballs at my head. And finally one day, she was a good foot at least taller than me and like 100 pounds heavier than me, and she finally...
Okay, which translates to she was a Russian crippled kid.
She was of a different persuasion. But she was definitely big, and she had like her little backup girl and stuff, and she took a swing at me or something, and then I just remember like we got into a fight, and we got hauled into the principal's office immediately from our gym teacher because I had gone at her. I guess like I was kind of intimidated because she was so much bigger than me, and she finally hit me, and I just remember being like, oh shit, that's it? And I was like, it's going down! And then we got hauled to the principal's office, and I remember getting threatened with expulsion. And I had to be like, no, seriously, I've been telling you that I haven't been starting all these fights, but I really didn't start this fight. Like, I really didn't hit first. And that was my most memorable fight.
Did the other girl get expelled?
No. And I did see her the next year, and she made fun of what I was wearing. But that was it. So
She cried.
Great
and eat
story.
your lunch alone in the bathroom stall.
No. God, what did she say? She said I was wearing fishnets, and she's like a fishnet shirt because I was an emo piece of shit. And she said, "Yeah."
You deserve
She
to get
said
made
something-
fun of.
Shit.
And my mom had the best excuse. I was like, "You wouldn't believe who I ran into today." She made fun of the fact I was wearing a fishnet shirt, and she's like, "You should have said yeah, they come in your size too. They're called tuna nets."
That's nice. That's good. I
Yeah,
like your mom.
Yeah, my mom's cool.
And then you could have called her Big Tuna.
That's it. Oh, okay. Sidebar. I did beat up a kid in elementary school because he danced like Michael Jackson.
Wow, that's racist.
Whoa, you're making it racist. I didn't say what ethnicity it was. He just danced like Michael Jackson, and I did.
Okay.
It made me uncomfortable.
Okay, but you're white,
His
and you didn't like
freedom
a
of
guy.
expression.
You didn't like a guy that danced like a black guy.
He's
That's
okay. Michael
racist.
Jackson died a white man.
Was he white when you beat him up? When you beat the kid up?
Yeah, he would have been.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
Yeah, but
I don't know the history of Michael
Hey,
Jackson's
Chris,
skin color.
she's just racist against white people. It's fine.
How about I'm an equal opportunity hater?
How about, Chris,
As
what's the
long as
worst
you
fight
don't
that you've ever
dance.
been in?
I hate dancers.
I got in this one. It was over really quickly, but it was like my proud moment, and I think I've told you guys about this. But there was this one kid that like always picked on me, and I was like, for the most part, the kid that just kind of like, I don't really care, and just kind of brushed it off and walked away. But there was this one time he sat behind me in algebra, and he was like, one of his friends was like, "Hey Zach, punch Chris in the back of the head." And I was like, and I heard him say it, and I was like, if he punches me in the back of the head, I'm gonna turn around and punch him directly in the face.
Nice.
And he punched me in the back of the head, and it wasn't hard. He didn't hit me very hard. It was like barely even a tap. But I turned around, and with like the full force of my swing, hit him so hard in the face, and I pushed him.
Died.
And it was the kind of desk that like, well, like I guess most high school desks, it like went around, like
It's
part of the desk
conjoined
went
to the
around
chair.
like
yeah,
the
the
side.
C shape.
Yeah.
And so I punched him, and I like I turned around and I punched him, and I immediately got out of my seat and I pushed him over like the part of the desk that connects to the seat. So he basically, I hit him, pushed him over the desk, and the fight ended with him like kind of caught between two desks, and his feet were like sticking up in the air, and that was when the teacher broke it up and sent us to the office.
Quit doing it, you're my hero. That's awesome.
That
Though.
was like the best moment
That
of
is
my life.
That is one of those like Dear Diary. today
I am
became
the
a man.
Yeah.
It's like that movie, the Guest. Is that what it's called, The Guest? Where the guy comes and he visits that family, and then he's basically telling the teenage boy that's in high school to fight back when he's getting bullied. So the kid behind him pokes him in the back of the neck and calls him a faggot, and he turns around and like punches him and breaks a yardstick on his face.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like super overreacts. It was great.
It was such a weird moment because I had to because I knew as soon as the guy said punch him in the back of the head, it immediately became a psych myself up because I know he's gonna hit me in the head.
Yeah.
And I've got to be prepared to just turn around and hit him directly in the face.
Good
What
job.
if we
Awesome.
could go back
Did you
in
get in
time and
trouble?
watch this moment?
Yes, I got detention. I
That's
didn't get
bullshit.
I know I didn't get suspended.
But that's not even the law. The law is like if you didn't start it and you just defended yourself, you're not supposed to get in trouble. So why is high school different?
I don't know.
It's bullshit.
Because
I
it's
like
high
to
school.
think that if we went back in a time machine and saw this moment, that all it was that these kids were telling a joke to each other. You heard them laughing and were like, "Stop laughing at me!" and then hit him in the face as hard as you could.
Yeah. I watched this documentary on TV the other night that was it was called Bully.
I've heard about this.
It is so heartbreaking.
Apparently, bullies have just taken it to a new level, dude.
There's it's centered around these 5 kids, kind of spread out throughout the country. But it was there was this one kid that just was so mentally screwed over this bullying. No one, he was literally getting, on the bus. Apparently, there was a part of the bus where they would you could pull up the seat. And kids would take his head and put it under the seat, and then they would sit on the seat, and they would stab him and throw push his face into the window and hit him all the time.
Okay, be fair. Was he a piece of shit?
No, he was a super sweet, nice kid. He had no chance. He had the denim shorts with the high white socks and awful glass. I mean, he was nerdy to the T, but he was such a good kid.
Yeah.
But he was so mentally screwed. It was they would be there was one part where it said on the screen, it was due to increasing danger to the kid, we had to show the family and the school the footage so someone could step in, and his parents were like, why didn't you say anything? We had no idea this was that bad. And he basically was legitimately confused. He was like, if you say these guys aren't my friends, then what friends do I have? He legitimately thought these people, this is how friends act.
So sad.
Yeah, dude. It was pretty rough.
Oh, that's fucking heartbreaking.
Yeah, it was pretty awful.
All right, so to pick things back up,
Yes.
now that we've brought you the tragedy cast, to piggyback off of your
We
topic,
went to the dog park.
to piggyback off of
We all
yours,
went
the
together.
thing I wanted to get at was I've been thinking about this. I want you to basically design the other person's character, but I'm feeling like the characters in the
So
Mortal
bummed.
Kombat games are getting a little old hat, and they're getting a little recycled. And so I was wondering
Okay.
if you were going
Scorpion will never be old hat.
if you were going to have the other person be a new character in the game, what would their name be, and what would their signature move be?
What game are we talking about?
Mortal Kombat.
Oh, Mortal Kombat?
So if
Can I choose Chris's?
you
Okay.
are designing Emily's character profile,
Okay.
and Emily is designing yours. So
okay.
you have to come up with their name and what their signature move is. If
I've
you want to
already
give a
got
backstory, you can give that too.
Okay. So Chris
Also known as
is going to be Shiraka, which will be a mixture of Shakira and Baraka.
it sounds like sriracha sauce.
Yes, Sriracha.
Okay.
Yeah, no, so Shiraka, and with long flowing hair and a torn up pink outfit with razor sharp teeth.
Yes.
It's a Shiraka.
This sounds
And
like someone
I
took
really just came up with a pun and I'm just
a
rolling
disco
with it.
character and replaced its teeth with razor blades.
Basically imagine Baraka with a wig and in
What's my signature
Katana's
move?
outfit but pink. So I guess what's the pink girl's name? The sister. Anyway, your signature
You're
move.
thinking of Kimberly.
That's a Power Ranger. Chris's signature, or Shiraka's signature move will be the Taint Tickler.
Oh.
And he'll basically take his sharp diva Shiraka claws and like scratch the shit out of your taint and disembowel you that way. And that's his fatality.
So pulling your organs out
of your taint.
taint.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Spinal cord included.
Oh wait, does he say it like this? Get over here.
No. He's like, I am Shiraka.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful picture you just painted.
You're welcome.
Hey Chris,
I didn't say
I would
thank you.
never play as your character.
Okay. I don't have your name.
We'll get to that. The backstory though. And what
we have a backstory.
I mean, she painted a picture. Just what this character's like.
This character.
I would like to specify that Shiraka is downloadable content only.
So stupid. Okay, so basically, your character is a male, actually, and
Good.
he wears a jersey.
Oh, good.
He wears a
I do those.
he wears a jersey, and he wears a jersey and a flat bill. Okay, but backwards. The flat bill is backwards.
Like a bro.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And
good.
so, basically, what he does, it's more of a psychological game. With
With his signature move.
with this guy, I guess.
Okay.
He, for those that don't know, Emily has this uncanny ability when we're hanging out with friends to just push people beyond their limits. As far as
Consumption.
as far as consumption,
Watch yourself.
and she does a really good job of making you feel like shit if you don't
Like a punk bitch. if
like
you
a
will.
little baby
Yes.
back bitch.
Yes, and it's not only that, but you do a very good job of making me like excited, like I'm gonna have a bad time unless I do this. So your psychological game would be to get the other player increasingly intoxicated until they can't handle themselves, and then
Have
And
you
then
ever
just
played
cheap
Mortal
shot into
Kombat?
the dome.
yeah.
So basically, her character feeds them liquor until
Yes.
he can roofie and rape them.
Yes, exactly.
And the character's name should be something that's like
But they leave. But she,
either Jonathan from Alpha Zeta, or
Derek
something.
McDonald's.
Yes, or Derek McDonald's. Or as soon as you started describing the character, I was like, on the back of the jersey, it should say Kickin' Wayne.
That's good.
I love that.
That's good. But I like the fact that with this character, he doesn't kill.
You could call
His
it
opponent.
Predator.
He doesn't kill his opponent. He basically gets them addicted to alcohol enough to where they kill themselves.
Oh, so like
So it's a long game.
It's
These
a
matches
long-term
might
game.
last
So-
a few
Yes.
years.
Yes.
So in a similar vein to Scorpion's catchphrase, it would be like, get another beer.
Yes, exactly. Don't be such a pussy.
Yes.
So that's Emily's alter ego
Very nice.
is Predator.
I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the way that Predator came around was that Shao Kahn was at Radford University and he bunked with Kickin' Wayne.
Then you'll change your name to Kickin' Ass. I would.
Nice.
and they partied hard, and when Shao Kahn was like, "You don't think wearing a skull on my head is too much?" Kickin' Wayne was like, "Fuck pussies, get game, put the skull on your face."
So I want to know.
How wanna know?
Will you show me?
How wanna know?
Will you show me?
I wanted to know if you knew the words.
I want to know what you guys have been listening to for the past week, music-wise.
Ooh.
See if there's
Ooh.
anything new out there,
Oh,
or not
man.
even anything new. Just what's been your
My
My
jam.
what's been your jam this week?
I know it's like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but I cannot get over that Bring Me the Horizon album, Sempiternal. Oh man,
I
I
showed-
have not been a fan before this album, but I cannot get enough. I don't know
showed
what it
Sandy
is.
that video.
Which one?
Um,
The Can You Feel My Heart?
yes.
That's the one I
It's
saw.
like the best video I've ever seen. God, I love that video. Shit, it
They
is
have so many.
so unique.
Wait, the Shadow Moses one with the glitchy?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's.
Shadow Moses.
So unique.
It's super
Or is that
cool.
Sleepwalking?
God,
I
it's
can't figure
awesome.
out. I can never remember between those two. But anyway, they're good. This is a big Bring Me the Horizon plug right here.
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have never heard of them. They're only super famous.
They've always had cool videos.
Oh yeah.
But
For
yeah,
sure.
that one just I had to show Sandy. I was like, this is like, because it's nice to see someone like have something like a new take on something that's normally just so bland.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, they could have just as easily been in that setting, and it would have been a cool video. But the
Right.
fact that they had that kind of glitchy video effect,
The two cameras
Yeah.
going simultaneously.
super cool.
Yeah,
It
back
was
and
awesome.
forth.
I've been listening to Marmoset's,
God, I bet they're cool to see live.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's different.
and Beartooth has a very similar thing where they both have this thing that's like just this kind of raw, sometimes ugly energy that's just fucking infectious.
But when
And
you
so
smash
that's-
shit in slow motion, it's
that's what
hard not
gets
to
you.
get on board.
So those are the two things that I've been listening to more so.
For sure.
Yeah.
I've been on this one band that I heard coincidentally in the gym, and it's like such a hipster band. They're called Company of Thieves, and I don't know, man. They're just kind of unique. I think they're pretty cool. They're just kind of like kind of an indie rock, you know, kind of not really so acoustic, but they've got a lot of really interesting influences. I think there's like some classic rock in there, but they're super cool. The song I heard in the gym was called Oscar Wilde, and it's a super cool song, and the rest of the album is pretty good. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been jamming on this week.
Also been listening to Tides of Man because I fucking love Tides of Man.
Are you talking with Tillian or instrumental?
It's the instrumental album lately,
The album
but
is just so freaking good. Here's what kills me about that album. Like, I love the fact, and they had to, but I like the fact that they realized that they had to, that the drums are like, he had to play it like an instrument and not just play straight beats because
Right.
it is instrumental.
it's super expressive.
God, dude, the drum work on that album is so freaking good.
Mhm.
There's some songs that I will listen to just for the drums.
Yeah.
There's one in particular called Drift that just, God, the drums are so freaking awesome on
Yeah.
that song. And Mountain House, I know I texted you about
The
that.
end of the song Mountain House,
Is
what
so
it builds
perfect.
to is this incredible sound where because it kind of swells and it's got like this really pretty feel, but when it all builds up and everything just comes crashing and there's this guitar that comes in hard and he's just playing it as fast as he can and just pounding it and it sounds so good.
Yeah,
it
dude.
just fucking climaxes perfectly.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
There's also the one song on there called Measure Your Breath that does the same thing at the end. It's just this huge, long build, like a 3-minute build. And then
That's the thing. They have something that they can do because they're an instrumental band where these builds can get to these big, beautiful payoffs and really draw and stretch it out so that you're just dying for it. And then when it finally drops and you get this huge swell of energy, it's not like something that can only be for like 20 seconds. Like they put it as long as they want until it just feels like, okay, I got everything I needed out of that moment.
I think that might be something really cool that like we could do for a song, like where we do, like we would, like this would obviously be something where we would cut out the bridge maybe a little bit and make like a singles version or whatever, but have it singles version. I don't know.
How does it go first?
But like, I really like how they have a lot of moments where it's kind of the same thing repeating, but some things are added and taken away, and you just kind of get lost in like the moment that is that song. And it's just super cool how they can pull that off with the right progression and the right feel.
Yep.
And I think that'd be super cool to try to pull off.
I love it. So you said singles, and it made me think about this. There was this, like when I first met a bunch of the guys that live around here in the Charlotte area. We had this ongoing joke about how funny it would be to go to like, you know, those singles meetup things or the singles things where you hop from table to table. It's like you get
speed
60
dating.
seconds. Yeah, speed dating.
Yeah.
It's like 60 seconds with each person.
I've ever done that.
I've always thought it would be super funny to like just fucking make up a person.
Oh, I'm sure there are definitely people that do that.
God, how funny would that be though to just go in and be like, I am Edward von Erichstein and
Duke of Mayonnaise.
and I sell hair plugs. And that's just like who you are for the next 60 seconds.
Dude, I tried so hard to get Sandy one weekend. Like, I was like, hey, I think it would be so fun and so funny if we went and tried to find an open house and just made up personas and acted like we were like interested in the house.
That would be great, but like a house that's like obviously multiple millions of dollars.
Yeah, but like just make up people.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't remember my name.
I made it big after I invented cookies and cream flavored toothpicks.
Or you
I'm
could
a
just say
billionaire now.
I mean, these days you could say like you had an app and nobody would question it.
Yeah, and it was. I don't think it was anything that was like. I think it was like, it had something to do with. Oh! I know what it was. It was basically my business. I own a business, and my business was like basically a taxi service, but with private jets.
I would be going through that
Nice.
house and saying things that's like, excuse me, this microwave, does this come with the house? It's okay, honey. We can rip it out and make it gold later.
Yeah, I wanted to do that so badly.
I just love this image of cooking Hot Pockets in a gold microwave.
She was into the idea. The only reason that she was against it was like I would not be able to keep it together.
No.
And I don't think I would either.
Collapse, dude.
I'm the worst at keeping a straight
But
face.
how much more you would only play into this character if you were just like, my name is Jeff. Hi, Jeff. What do you do? Jeff does jets.
Jeff by Jeff.
Jets by Jeff.
What's the asking price on this house? $500,000. I'll give you $600.
And a jet.
Yeah.
Do you accept jets?
I work on a purely barter system, so
Yeah.
it's very similar to Derek McDonald's.
So I
How
had
many McDonald's toys will you accept in payment for this house?
I had a thought. I was watching this episode of Good Eats, and it basically had Alton Brown was. Are you familiar with Good Eats?
Yes.
God, it's so addictive, dude.
It's like the best cooking
He's
show.
like right on the verge of me hating him.
But you
Are
can't.
you serious?
You
Yeah,
can't
dude.
when
I like almost hate him,
when
but
he's
I
that
love him.
informative.
Yeah.
It's just brilliant, man.
He's
Oh,
good.
I think he's awesome.
Alton Brown
He's
is
so
my jam.
charming.
Oh, exactly, man. And he's obviously just a huge nerd that just loves.
I know.
He truly loves what he does. So, anyway, I was watching this one where he was talking about speakeasies and old cocktails and things like that.
He said cock.
Yes, I did. So, but it got me thinking. Have you ever been to a bar and like asked for like a specialty drink?
No.
Oh man, it's really fun to be like, you know, you go to a bar and you kind of ask the bartender like, yeah, what's something special? Like just let me try a random drink that you make. You get to try something different that you probably would have never had before, and you kind of get to see, you know, what they do as their own unique spin on it. And I've tried a bunch of cool things this way, but I can't help but feel like at some point I'm going to run into an amateur as fuck bartender who's going to be like, this is called the barf bag. It's supposed to taste like puke. But what I was getting at is, if you were going to, let's say you have absolutely no effing clue, you know, let's say you have about as much knowledge about alcohol as you do right now. What's the signature drink that you would make for me if I came up to you and I was like, hey, so I'm looking to have a good time tonight. I'm celebrating with my friends. You know, I just got a big promotion at work. I'm buying everybody a shot. What are you going to make me?
Ooh.
I would make you a drink called the Promotion.
Oh, God.
If that
would
doesn't reel you
instantly-
in.
Here's the thing. The whole point of this is to try and get the best tip you can while seeming like it's genuine. But what is in a promotion? What's in the promotion for?
Literally everything on the shelf.
You get the bar.
Yeah. No, the promotion is you have now been promoted to bartender. Come back here and make your own drink. Whatever you want.
Oh, shit, dude. I would say, here's the thing.
You-
You even get to work the hose.
I was going to say,
Cheeky bastard.
that's the most brilliant cop-out ever. However, I feel bad that you are the new bartender here, because you're going to get fired. Because this guy, I'm going to go find the most expensive liquor and be like, all of my friends get this as their shot. And just go. That would be the quote-unquote promotion.
That's okay. Because you're in my bar. I own the bar. I am the bartender and the bar owner.
I should have asked, how much is it for one shot of promotion?
If you have to ask.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say. Then you'll never get one. Emily, what is the shot that you will be serving myself and my fine gentleman friends?
Yeah, friends.
Okay. What's that stuff that has the gold leaf in it?
Nope. I like... You have to... Okay.
I can't.
This is
I
the
can't
stuff
ask
that
for
has
help.
the gold in it.
Okay, hang on.
I'm serving you gold.
Okay, basically my
Molten gold.
shot. Well, I can't really compete. Chris is.
Molten gold!
I feel like this is
Would you
kind of
cover
a
a
moot.
peacock?
Yeah, this is kind of a moot point to compete with Chris because his answer was perfect.
I
But
don't
mine's
know.
called no. I was gonna call Golden Schluck, but I'll call it Head Honcho, and it's
a good
got
one.
That's a good name for it.
it's
My concho.
it's got that stuff that's similar to Fireball, but it has the gold leaf in it.
It's Goldschlager.
Goldschlager. That's why I thought Goldschlag. Okay, so it's Goldschlager, and basically you put that into the bottom of the shot glass, and then after that you pour in
Gasoline.
anything that will make that not taste like elf piss, because it's just awful. And that's the Head honcho. So it's
So you
that mixed
basically-
with Kool-Aid.
So for a promotion,
Kool-Aid.
Paul gets a shot with shitty alcohol
No,
and
he gets
something
gold.
that doesn't make it
gold.
taste so bad.
No, okay, fine. It's that mixed with Coca-Cola.
Ooh.
And
Do you like Coca-Cola?
no, he likes
I
Pepsi.
prefer Pepsi.
Mmm.
So it's Pepsi.
So you changed your mind twice now.
Well, it's a cola.
Oh, yeah?
It's mixed with the cola.
No, you said Coca-Cola
Hang on,
first.
It's
she's
what
mixing E. coli in it now.
Ooh.
I'm mixing Andy Cola.
It's got feces in it.
Andy Bola.
I'm not gonna lie, you sound like an unsure bartender. If I were Paul, I might go to a
Here's the
different bar.
thing,
At least I tried with my drink.
Emily. No, if I went up to you and I was like, I just got a promotion. Me and my guys, I'm buying them around. What's a specialty drink? And you were like, I'm getting you the Head honcho, and it's got this gold stuff and something to make it won't taste like the gold stuff. Then I'm not gonna fucking drink that. And then you're like,
You know what
do you
you're
want
getting?
Coke or Pepsi in this? And
Pure
I'm like,
Crystal.
I prefer Pepsi. I already put Coke. It's okay. I'll pour half of it out and put Pepsi in the rest of it.
You know what you're getting? You're getting freaking Everclear, and then you're gonna shut up, and I hate you.
That'd be a good night.
You do not get a tip on this.
You get Goldschlager and Everclear.
You get nothing.
You lose.
Such a gem of a movie.
Oh, it's a great movie. Yeah, so you get Goldschlager and Everclear, and it's called the Head Honcho. And enjoy.
I
your
like the name.
I
It's a
like
good
the name. The name
The
is better.
drink is awful. You just vomit.
You started strong.
God, I don't even think. Dear Donald,
You
in
literally
your
could've-
elastic waistband.
You could have said maybe anything else.
I know. I don't even dare you, Donald, to try this combination.
Ooh, I'll try it.
I was gonna
Oh.
say Donald has got a sippy cup full of it right now. and he's like,
Goldschlager
whatever
and
you want.
Everclear.
Everclear.
Coca-Cola
No,
and
and
Everclear.
Everclear.
What? You've changed it again?
I did change it after you guys made
And
fun
paint
of the
thinner.
cola.
It's got lots of paint thinner.
Oh, I thought you
It's
meant.
got lots
I
of
thought you meant.
roofies.
I thought you meant it would be pure Everclear.
No.
Like no.
This is a
Just a
cocktail
shot of Everclear.
called the Head
No.
honcho. It's Everclear.
No, it's just Everclear and Goldschlager.
Did you hear about
The
how
Goldschlager
Everclear,
for the color.
Everclear is not 190 proof anymore? They backed it off. It's like,
Pussies.
yeah, it's something like 150. Come
Bitch,
on.
bitches.
Yeah.
Why even bother
That's
drinking
like
it
water.
at that point?
There was this person that I play shows with sometimes. She told me there's this. at like every place that she plays, she has an agreement with the bartender, because it has happened on more than one occasion where she will get people that just want to buy her shot after shot, and so she'll get an agreement where basically they're just giving her shots of water after like 4 or 5 shots. She's like,
please,
let's do water shots from now on, and they won't know.
Yeah.
And so the bar is still getting the money because the people are still buying the shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of works out. I just thought that was really funny.
That's
That's
pretty
awesome.
smart on her end, for sure, to not get completely fucking tanked.
There was
on
one time that I
stage.
played with her, and there was this table of like not old, but like middle-aged women, and they were just downing Fireball like the entire
Ugh.
night. And they bought us so many like just straight Fireball drinks.
Ugh.
I think we each had like 5 shots of
Oh my
Fireball.
god.
Can I be honest with
It
you?
was
I kind of
gross.
judge it a lot when people like Fireball. Like, I
Yeah,
asked
dude.
the guy,
Yeah.
the new guy that I was doing the German accent with, I asked him, because I was trying to be creepy, and I figured a good way to start off the conversation, I said, Jeremy, when is your birthday? He was like, it's this Thursday.
Oh my god.
I know, dude.
What are the odds?
I freaked out. Instantly inside, I was like, oh! So I was like, oh my goodness, it's this Thursday. You and me and Mitch will go to the mall and we will shop for blue jeans together.
Blue jeans.
And I swear to you, I said this. And he was like, I already got some new blue jeans. I was like, so how old will you be? He's like, 20. I was like, oh, that's very exciting. Maybe you can come back to my place and we will drink alcohol out of red Solo cups like you Americans do. He is like wouldn't say no to me because he was trying to be polite, but like doesn't want to be trapped in a room drinking alcohol with me. So I asked him, I was like, so what is your favorite thing to drink when you drink out of the red Solo cup? And he said, Fireball. And I was just like,
You should have just broken character right there and been like,
Ooh,
I'm not
fucking
talking.
gross.
I'm not talking to you anymore.
No. So I was just like, what is Fireball? And he told me, that's like the cinnamon thing. And I was like, oh, that's okay. Like, I couldn't even fake that I was excited to drink Fireball. That shit is so gross.
But I heard that I never tested it, but if you mix Fireball with rum chata, it tastes like cinnamon toast crunch, the milk after you eat the cereal.
You gave me a half thing of
Rumchata?
Fireball that somebody left at your house one time.
Okay, let me clarify this. I gave you this bottle that was like 3/4 full, and you drank half a bottle of Jack and then a 3/4 of a bottle of Fireball. And I think that was the night of the first podcast.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
like in the span of 3 hours.
What were you going to say, that after that much, it didn't taste that bad?
No, no. I was
gonna
gonna say
like, not that bad.
I was gonna say Fireball and Coke is not that bad.
It's
I
just-
still don't like the cinnamon,
God,
but it's not that bad.
you drink so much Fireball.
I know. It was kind of bananas. That was a weird night.
It's so
Hey,
gross.
can I get your best impression of we have a breaking news update. That's good enough.
Da-da-da-da.
Anyway, so a big thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be
Breaking news on
Oh, wait,
Channel 7.
I know you were gonna
Exactly.
say I was gonna do this for my show, but
Oh, we can.
We have a technical difficulty on the set.
We
What
interrupt
does that
Paul's
sound?
broadcast
What
for
does
the
that
Emily
sound?
Allen
Bada-
Show's much more important
bada-
broadcast.
da-da-da.
Okay, now we're just talking over each other.
Everybody talk at the same time as loud as you can.
Breaking news, important episode
Breaking
of
Bad.
the Emily Allen Show. We only have one question
DJ
tonight.
Emily Allen.
We only have one question tonight, and that's Paul Bruce Ward III.
Oh, so I don't get to play?
Well,
You're our interviewer while we do it. We only have.
Paul Bruce Ward III. Are you ready to take on? Yeah, you're flexing. The Carolina Reaper Pepper Challenge.
Ooh. Oh, that's right.
Born Ready, Holmes.
Yeah.
We're pausing this podcast because Emily and I are about to go try the Carolina Reaper, which is the hottest pepper in the world. We will then report
of
back
now.
to you, once we are finished eating it, exactly what the experience was like.
You can watch
I'd
the
like
video
to
in between.
say
So if you want to do it like this, after we go to break, watch the video and then come back and join
Well,
us.
listen to the commercial first.
Well,
We're
yeah.
gonna give you a
There's
quick
gonna-
commercial break and then come back to us after
We're
the
gonna make a
break.
commercial.
We're gonna make a commercial, and then we're gonna come back.
Before we break, I did want to say, because I won't be able to say it afterward, I want to say thank you very much to David. He's a guy that I work with, and he made it possible. He actually grew these at his house and brought them in for me just so that we could try them and videotape ourselves eating them. Afterward, I know I will be cursing his name, but
What?
thank you very much.
What if they're not even peppers? They're just really premature tomatoes.
Or what if he filled candle
And we're
wax
like,
with
"Oh,
like
they're
pepper
s-
spray?
They're so hot.
They're so hot. Ah.
Now,
We'll be right back after these messages.
I wanted to.
I'm sorry.
I want to have predictions.
I'm sorry.
You don't
Okay.
get that.
Let me rewind. Okay. What are your predictions, Emily Allen? Wait, isn't there a contest with this?
Yes.
Who can go the longest without something?
Yeah. So basically, what we're gonna try to do is Paul and I are partaking in this challenge, and we're gonna see who can go the longest without ingesting a dairy beverage. And yeah, and I think I'm gonna take you down to Chinatown.
That's cute. I think it's going to be a lot like having Satan's hot testicles glued to the insides of my cheeks here, but I don't mean on my face.
I'm sorry. Do you have?
But I think I'm going to pull it through for team white males.
Do you-
We've been suppressed a lot throughout history, and I think it's time for the white man
This
to
is our
take
time.
it back.
Do you have a video of you completing the flatliner challenge?
We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh my god, Tanya, what are we gonna do? The kids are gonna be home any minute, and we've got nothing to put in the bowl for the pretzels.
I don't know. They're gonna die of dehydration.
Oh my god, you're laughing. It's not a funny matter. The kids are gonna
I
die.
get stressed.
We're gonna have to put something in the bowl.
Like Lucky Charms.
If only we had.
Hang on, everybody.
Is that what I think it is?
It is. It's Senor Chunky Cat.
Oh my god, I thought it was only in myths and legends.
Are you talking so fast?
I'm a cocaine, damn it.
I'm not on anything but Chunky Cat Salsa.
What's that?
It's only the least nutritious, saltiest, most honorific salsa you've ever eaten.
Can we put it on these pretzels?
You can put it on everything. Goes great in smoothies.
Could I put it on my cocaine?
Goes great in cocaine.
Could I put it on my spaghetti?
You can put it in your pocket for later. Chunky Cat Salsa.
Do you have some with you?
Well, it's at this store, but it's only $8.99, and it tastes like freedom and victory. Chunky Cat Salsa. Chunky Cat.
Chunky cat. Salsa.
Get kitty cat on your salsa. Chunky Cat Salsa makes your shirt fit tight. Chunky Cat Salsa, only eat it at night. Chunky Cat Salsa, alright.
So we're back with the worst show ever. Guys, how was your Reaper Pepper?
Oh, so good. Thank you. It was delicious.
My body is so hot.
We did this and then we waited for that 10-minute burn, and essentially I feel like I can already preemptively feel my asshole on fire.
Good.
It's good. No, I like it.
Yeah.
Have you ever had hot magma come out of your butthole?
But a few years ago I did the flatliner wing challenge, where I feel like the wings are chemically heated, or maybe I don't know what they have.
They
in them. Have
basically
something like Reaper Ghost
use
Chili.
army grade evil on it.
Yeah, and you have to sit there and let it burn. And that was hot. And then that night was like the most excruciating agony that I've ever been in for my digestive system. So I'm pretty sure that this will be comparable.
I feel like the
At a
back
certain
of my
point, does it
throat
even make a difference? Or
is
does it
getting
just suck?
forcefully dick fucked by Satan. It's
Yeah.
like,
No, it's not
it
fun.
is hot.
It is very
He is
hot.
spewing his hot magma cum down my throat.
But I feel it
More
like...
gay Satan jokes.
Oh, man. I feel like I'm in the movie Alien, and a chest burster is about to erupt out of my stomach. at
It
any
is
moment.
definitely, it's a good burn.
Yeah, no, that Carolina Reaper is
It is no
It's
joke.
no joke.
Hey, if you guys have any questions about the pepper or any of the stupid activities that we ever do on the podcast,
Or if
please.
you have more stupid activities for us to do.
Ooh, if anyone can pose a
Check out our-
stupid challenge for the band to do, we will happily not only perform it, but we will videotape it
Oh my
so
God.
that all of you can see it.
There was some in my mouth.
what she
Submit
said.
that to facebook.com/atriumva. That's the best place to send us any of your questions, comments, or suggestions.
Also,
Anyway.
we if you check out our YouTube, it might be Atrium VA, or if you just Google Atrium, it'll come up like Atrium Official. We have a couple of videos. There's the Flat Halloween challenge. We did the cinnamon challenge.
That's right.
There's the only in Myth Warhead challenge that we did that never went up, but we'll put it up.
Yep.
So go ahead and feel free to check those out, and come up with some more good stuff.
I'd like to segue into our new segment, Poetic Poetry.
Can we close it out with something high class? Because I
Yeah.
feel like we've just bombarded our bodies with sin and silly laughter. Let's
Definitely.
can't
Let
really
me
think-
it up.
Let me cleanse you with
Thank
this.
you.
Okay. Let me get into character.
This is deep. Poetic poetry.
Poetic poetry. Here we go. If I gots to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. All your men's up in the jail before, suck my dick. And all of them other cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick.
What?
How the fuck you gonna cross the dog with some bum shit? There go the gun click. 911 shit. All over some dumb shit. Ain't that some shit? Y'all, African Americans, remind me of a strip club, 'cause every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my dick sucked. And I know who the fuck you think you talking to. But I'm not him. Aight, Slim? So watch what you do, or you're gonna find buried next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself. But that couldn't have been the issue, or maybe they just saying now 'cause they miss you, shit, an African American tried to diss you. That's why you layin' on your back looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Oh my God!
Up in here.
Holy shit!
Y'all are gonna make me go all out. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me act a fool. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool. Up in here.
Snaps.
Thank you.
Every time you get to the chorus, I'm so surprised. Like, that just shows my whiteness that I'm like, I had no idea these things were just so blatantly raunchy.
Jeez Louise, how is it on the radio?
These are things that are from a lost age.
Yeah.
There's a Shakespearean beauty. This classic. It's just
They just don't get it nowadays.
Yeah, this is
That's the thing. That's what gets me. All these like
before there was classic rock.
Yeah.
Before there was the oldies.
become classic rock?
This is the gems of our heyday.
and so the bar is still getting the money because the
That's
people are
pretty
still
cool.
buying the shots.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it kind of works out. I just thought that was really funny.
that's
That's
pretty
awesome.
smart on her end for sure to not get completely fucking tanked.
There was
on
one time that I
stage.
played with her, and there was this table of like not old, but like middle-aged women, and they were just downing Fireball like the entire
Ugh.
night, and they bought us so many like just straight Fireball drinks. I literally had, I think we each had like 5 shots of